Let's have a look at decks or terraces in the 3D Tiny House Designer. To get started, I will click on the deck button here, and it will bring up my deck settings on the right. So what you can see here, you can choose to enable a deck on every side of your tiny house. I would like to design a deck that is here on this side and has a couple of stairs leading up to it. So I'm just going to get started by clicking yes on the left deck, and it will now show up with my left deck here. As a quick tip, if you want to remove a deck again, go back into the deck settings and disable it here. Now that we have a deck, I want to be able to edit this deck. So I'll just click on this deck here now, and you will see the settings for the deck come up. First of all, we have the height. Automatically it is set to the same height as the trailer or the foundation. But if we want to change it, we can change it here to, let's say, 400 or something like that, and now it's offset below the deck, the trailer deck, or we can bring it up and now it's offset above the trailer. So I'll bring it back down to 600, which is the same height as the trailer. And now we can of course change the depth of the deck as well. So if we want to make it deeper like that, now we have a bit of a nicer deck area here. Great. So now we would like to add some stairs to this deck as well. And I would like to have some stairs that are on this side here, and they are somewhat in line with the door over here, and they end up with the other side of the door in line as well. So to get started, I'm going to say I would like to have a front stair, and now it shows up with my front stair, and I can click on this stair now, and I can first of all choose how many steps I would like to have. Let's say 4 seems to be about right for me, or actually let's bring it down back to 3, because we only need to bridge 600 millimeters, so we probably don't need more than that. And then let's start by adding an offset. So I know that this window here is 950 millimeters away from the side. So on the left we want to also have a 950 millimeter offset, and it brings it in by 950 millimeters. And now we'll want to have an offset that goes all the way from the right to this point over here that lines up with that window. So I can actually go in and measure this distance here to see what kind of distance we have here. So it's 4,950. So we'll pick 4,950 to the left. There we go. Now we have a deck that aligns with my window like that. What you can do as well, you can create a compound deck that is more intricate. So let's say we can have an L-shaped deck as well. So we'll quickly click on the deck here, and let's say we want to add a back deck like this. And first of all, we'll make this deeper, and instead of putting in an offset that is positive, so let's say this offset here would bring it in. If we would bring in a negative offset, let's say minus 2000, it would bring it all the way over here. But I'm not going to do that because I just want to leave the deck here the way that it is. So I'll just click back into my deck options, and I will disable my back deck like this. And now we have a almost finished deck. One other thing that I wanted to show you, if you, let's say, didn't just want to have a stair on one end, but you actually wanted to connect them with a miter, you can do that. So let's say I'm going to get rid of my left offset here, and I will also want to enable a left stair, and I want to connect these two stairs. I can click on my left stair here first and enable a miter on the right, and then on this stair I'll enable a miter on the left, and now we have a stair that goes around the corner like that.